And alright guys, welcome back to another video on the David Hammond YouTube channel. First and foremost, your boy has no hair. We literally shaved it off a few days ago. You know, quarantine life, that's what's up. Not seeing the barber, so boom. And it was actually really funny because I do everything on a whim, right? Like I don't plan anything. And one of you guys, the subscribers, were like, you know what, man? You would look badass in a bald head. And I was like, bro, I literally just shaved my head, so I guess you guys know what's up. Anyways, in this video, we're speaking of my take on MGTOW. Okay, now if you guys are unfamiliar with what MGTOW is, it is, well, what it stands for, the letters, is MGTOW. Okay, so you put that acronym, I believe that's what you call it together, MGTOW. Okay, you can call it MGTOW, whatever you guys want. And that stands for Men Going Their Own Way. Okay? 5 words, 5 letters. Now, again, if you guys are unfamiliar with what this is, there are a ton of videos out there, but essentially and again, like the word MGTOW itself, there are many different almost themes. It's almost like NoFap. There are many different levels and streams, but the general basis, if I could kind of wrap it up in a little synopsis, is just that. Men going their own way. Essentially, men leaving relationships, you know, long-term relationships, marriages, etc., and going their own way. Some people take this to the extreme of just not getting involved with women, period, right? So that's kind of, it's almost like, I don't want to say this, but it's almost like modern day feminism, but for men. So instead of being a feminist, it's like a masculist, if that's even a word. And I know some of you guys may not agree with that or get, you know, a little upset by the way we have water, but there are definitely pros and cons to it, 100% with anything, and I want to explain in this video maybe my take, because this is a self-development kind of more manly channel. You know, I speak to you guys as men, so MGTOW is definitely one of these things. So David, what is my take on MGTOW? Again, if you don't know what this is, do your own research and videos, come back here. I think that, long answer short, I don't think it's the way for the majority of you guys. I don't think it's the ultimate way for any man, to be honest, and that is of the consensus or idea of not participating in relationships or, you know, being with women. And the reason for that, guys, is, you know, multitude of factors. Let's take it from the most general basis form. Okay, let's say, because some of you guys claim MGTOW, whatever, but you still hook up with women, and that's fine. It's like hard mode, right? There are different levels to it. Let's say the base level, which is just not to get in long-term relationships, because I have you guys constantly comment below saying, hey, you guys almost look at women like they're evil or something like that, like the things you guys sometimes comment, and sometimes I'll nip you guys in the ass saying, like, this is not why I make this channel. That's why I make it very clear, like, I don't make this channel or these videos to, you know, be derogatory towards women. I have to make that very clear, because these videos can come across in that sense. Here's the problem with MGTOW, okay? And we'll speak of pros, but here's the problem with it. In my opinion, guys, the ultimate goal of a man, or as a man, should be to get in a long-term relationship with a woman. One woman. I don't think, personally, you should be, what's the word? Not precarious, it is, promiscuous, right? I don't think you need to be, you know, hooking up with all these girls and essentially being a slut as a guy. I don't think it's useful. I don't think it's beneficial. I've made videos on this. I think the ultimate goal should be to find a woman who is there to support you as a man to move forward. Both of you guys, both benefit each other in moving forward in life, right? And as a man, I truly do believe that you will succeed best. You know, even if you asked David a couple years ago, maybe I wouldn't have agreed with this. And at times, my mind, I get a little frustrated, but I do believe the ultimate goal for a man should be to be with a woman to move forward. And I think that you will be at your strongest if you are with a woman. I don't think as a man or as MGTOW, just going your own way, you know, I don't want anything to do with women, or at least I don't want to be in relationships. I don't think you'll be at your strongest. I don't think you'll be able to serve the most people. I don't think you'll be able to make your potential of money, of anything. Like literally, like I believe every potential in life, let's say you can cap it or max it out, if you don't have a long-term relationship at the end of the day, right? You can have fun and do your thing right now if you're young. That's cool. I've been there. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't have that, I don't think you will be a fully fulfilled man. Even that, like fulfillment-wise, spiritual fulfillment, I don't think you'll feel full. You guys must understand the dynamic of masculinity and femininity, which is what I speak of here. They're yin and yang, right? We got the water. They are counterparts. I don't like to use the word need, but you need a woman. Like, and I make all these videos saying you don't need it and vice versa, or don't chase. And like, that's true, don't chase. But at the end of the day, you must understand that there are two pieces that go together. And here's why. I want to make this very clear, because even myself, I had problems with for many years, I asked myself, like, what is the point of having a girlfriend? I've been with my girlfriend for almost 3 years now, and there have been times where I've said, like, there's no point. Like, what's the point with girls? Like, almost MGTOW. Like, I've been there many times, you know? Here's the thing, okay? Men, masculine energy, you guys are familiar that masculine energy, it moves forward. It is very progressive, and whatever that is, fitness, business, money, war, it's progressive. It just wants to be the best or competitive. Now, that's amazing, and that's perfect. But the thing is, guys, is you must understand that with every fire, eventually it burns out, right? There's a flip paradigm to that. And in order for that fire to continue to burn and burn and burn, you gotta put more logs on it. You have to blow it. You have to nurture it. You have to care for that fire. Otherwise, if you just let it burn, it will like look. Was I a Boy Scout? Maybe I was a Boy Scout. It'll burn out, and now you cannot help, like I said, the masses of people. You have not reached your potential now because the fire cannot grow or flame ignite to its maximum capability. It will die out. You will die out. Your relationships will die out. Your business will die out. Your career, your fulfillment, everything. A woman, the role, and I believe I'm gonna make a video on this of like what is the role of the man and the woman in the relationship, right? Biologically speaking, psychologically speaking, in the most beneficial ways. A woman is there to essentially, guys, cool you off. Okay, and now that may sound very counterproductive. Like, David, why would I want to be cooled off? I want to continue moving forward. But like I told you, that's amazing. That's awesome. See, most men can't even do this. Most men don't even ignite the flame. So if you're one of these men who can't ignite the flame, then a woman should be the last thing you're talking about. But I'm talking about the long-term man, okay? You've been on your path and your purpose for a while. Like myself, 7 years plus, okay? We've been fighting. Okay, we have battle scars, we have our swords and our nunchucks, and we're fucking shit up, okay? If you are to withstand that, or if you are to sustain that, that's the better word, like the fire, for it to keep burning continuously, day after day after day, you have to nurture it. And the best person to nurture it is a woman. Or better yet, is the feminine energy. Because what you must understand is that the feminine energy to the masculine is essentially a home. It is a place to rest. It is a place to put down your weapons for the time being, to cultivate, to gather, to feel home. Like a home. Literally like a home. The feeling, a good woman should be when you go to your house. It's like going to your house or your room, right? And you feel safe. You just feel okay. You can put your guard down. You can relax for a bit. You can play a bit of PS4. You can watch TV a little bit. You can read your books. You can enter lover mode, right? A book that I'm going to be starting reading soon is the King, Warrior, Magician, Lover. I've been watching a lot of Elliot Hulse lately. And you need that. Because believe me, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is more than just MGTOW. This is just, the reality is, guys, is that a lot of these guys who claim to be MGTOW are, they're woman haters. And I know that because I read some of the comments. And that's not the way to be. That's not the way to be. There's so many different ways I can put this, but what you guys must understand is that what you resist persists, or what you fight, you only make worse. A lot of you guys who are MGTOWs are fighting. Fuck women, fuck this, fuck that, I have nothing to do with it. That's not... Either you're fighting or you're running away. You're doing one of two things, and they're both wrong. The best thing that you should do is to, in my opinion, understand the dynamic of masculinity and femininity and how they both play a massive, primitive, universal role in each other's lives. And that's the purpose of this channel, a big part of it, is to help you guys with that. Right. Because not only will you, again, be more fulfilled with a woman, you will be able to serve more people, you will be happier, you will, and I'll finish it off with this quote, because my buddy actually told me this. He says, David, look, because I've asked him this, he was almost a mentor to me at a certain point. I told him about this was when I was just getting in a relationship. I said, hey man, I've been single my whole life. I've maybe had a few flings, but I've been single. I feel like this woman might slow me down, right? And that's a lot, rightfully so. And in a sense they do, in the beginning. But I said long term. He said, David, if you want to get there faster, go alone, right? I bashed it. Let's rewind. He said, David, if you want to go faster, go alone. But if you want to go farther, then go together. Okay, and I'll repeat that. If you want to go faster, yes, go alone. If you want to get there quick, you don't want something to slow you down, essentially rest, then just sprint. Be like the tortoise and the hare. Just sprint. But just know that you'll burn out. But David, if you want to go further in the long run, if you want to be able to serve more people, help yourself in a much longer, maybe slower initially like the tortoise, maybe a bit slower, right? Because you're resting at times, but you're able to withstand that, then go with a girl. So I'm going to finish it there. Think of the tortoise and the hare, because that is actually a beautiful, perfect example. That is a perfect example. So, in my opinion, I would like to be like the tortoise because I've been like the hare for years, and you burn out. And if you haven't burned out yet, then you haven't, I'm ranting. Too many topics in a video. So that is that, guys. That is my take on it. I understand, again, at the end of the day, some MGTOW, the word is very general, and some of you guys maybe aren't as, fuck woman, and some of you guys are much more peaceful, and I think that's fine. But the general basis, like when you hear the word MGTOW, this is what comes to mind, right? At least for me, it does. And maybe if I'm wrong and uninformed, then guys, let me know. But at least that's what I think of it. So that is that. I'll finish it there. This video needed to be said to you guys. Women are not the problem. It's actually ourselves. It's always ourselves. We never blame outwards. We allow problems to happen. They say, oh, women are taking all this and disrespecting me. Well, that's your fault. You're allowing that to happen. And the reason it's our fault is simply because we're unaware of the dynamic between the energies. So if we can understand the dynamic between the energies, then we can stop or halt or set boundaries to not just women, but individuals, people, to then allow ourselves to thrive and them to thrive. It's never the outwards, it's our fault. We got to take ownership. And I think that MGTOW is running away from that ownership or is fighting that ownership. It's turning a blind eye instead of accepting, breathing, allowing, and moving forward in the most resourceful of ways. So that's it. You guys don't have to agree with me, but that's my take on it. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, there is self-development coaching down below, as well as the self-development course. I've spoke tons about it, so you guys can definitely check it out down below if you're interested at www.selfdeveloped.com if you want to improve your health, relationships, find your passion, or service to the world. It is all there. I'll finish it there. Love you guys. Much love. Keep crushing it. Shaved head David. Monk mode. I can't say that is taken. Till then, peace.